What's up, Geometry? Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Math with Mullins. Today we're looking at our chapter test review for chapter 8. So this is on page 457. We're just going to focus on questions 1 through 12 in this review. Question 13 is not necessarily one that needs to be reviewed for us for our test to be successful. So let's get started. The first thing I did here for number 1 is because it doesn't tell me my similarity statement, so what I focused on was my small, medium, and large numbers. For the first one, my small number was 18, medium number is 20, and large number is 32. And then for my second triangle, small was 14, medium was 15, and large was 24. So then what I was able to do is use that to set up a proportion. So I can do 18 over 20, small and medium, compared to 14 to 15. And if I cross multiply here, I'm going to do 18 times 15. I get 270. But for 20 times 14, I get 280. So right away, I'm going to have to say no, since your corresponding sides aren't proportional. Okay? For number 2, I looked at, again, I have a matching angle, so that checks out, so I could potentially use side angle side here. Then I looked at 6 is the smallest number over 8, and 8 is the smallest number over 10 2/3. I know 8 times 8 is 64, and if you do 10 2/3 times 6, you also get 64, so I can say yes, corresponding sides are proportional, and I have 2 matching corresponding angles. Okay, so my similarity statement for number 2 would be triangle ABC is similar to triangle KLJ. For number 3, determine whether the triangle is similar. If they are, write a similarity statement. For this one, I said yes. I can use the Engel-Aram similarity theorem. And the angles that match are X and Y, and W and W. So my similarity statement would be triangle WXP is similar to triangle WYZ. For number 4, when I find the value of the variable, I just saw quickly 15 can be made into 5 if I divide by 3. So 9 divided by 3 gives me my answer. W is equal to 3. For number 5, what I did is I ended up setting up a proportion. 21 over 33, and then 17.5 over Q. When I cross multiply and divide, I get Q is equal to 27.5. Okay? Number 6 was a little bit trickier. So what I did here is I know P can be matched up with the long side here, so that'd be 21 minus P. And then since I chose P over 21 minus P, that means I have to start here and do 24 over 12. And then I cross multiplied. 12 times P is 12P. 24 times 21 minus P, that would be 504 minus 24P. Then I focused on getting all of the variables on the same side. So I got 36P equals 504. So P is equal to 14. For number 7, all I'm given is a similarity statement. So what I do is I like to do the stack QRS and MNP. So angle Q is going to match with angle M. Angle R is going to match with angle N. And then angle S will match with angle P. And then the statements of proportionality, I can say QR matches MN, just like RS can match NP, just like QS can match MP. So you don't even really need a picture. This one was tricky. Took me a little bit longer than normal, but what I did is I broke them down into smaller, large, medium, and small triangles. So the small triangle is DCE, and the numbers I have there are 3.2, 2.8, and 1.5. Then I looked at the medium-sized triangle, which is DBF. That's 2.25. And then 2.8 plus 1.4 is DB, and that's 4.2. So right now I'm going to try to find EF, which is this section right here, or this little piece here. So what I did first is I just decided what is my ratio going from the purple medium triangle to the teal smaller triangle. So I just did 4.2 divided by 2.8. So my ratio is 1.5 times bigger. So I did 3.2 times 1.5. And this whole entire side, DF, is 4.8. So if 4.8 is the entire side, 3.2 is a little bit of that, minus 3.2 and 4.8. FEF is going to be 1.6. Okay? So then I was like, okay, then I could do that for FG. So FG is a part of the large triangle. So the large triangle, not drawn to scale, is DAG. And I have 4.5. And then all of these put together, so 2.8, 1.4, and 4.2. 0.4 and 4.2. I get 8.4 for this long piece. And then to decide what this is equal to, I just figured out what's my ratio of big triangle to medium. 8.4 divided by 4.2, those are corresponding sides. This is times 2. So 4.8 times 2 is going to give me 9.6 for the long side, or the hypotenuse, assuming that it's the right triangle. Since I know this is 9.6 for the long side from D to G, I can simply take away 3.2 and take away 1.6, and I'm left with 4.8. Okay. Then number 10 says, is the quadrilateral FECB similar to GFBA? I said no because the ratio of 1.5 to 2.25 is 1.5, but then 4.2 divided by 1.4 is 3. So I said no, not similar for number 10. Number 11, this method will work because they are similar triangles. So you can set up 5.6 over 4 is equal to h over 100, and your answer should be 140 feet. Okay. Then our last one, best to draw a picture. 2 feet long, 1.4 feet wide. Actual park, not drawn to scale, 800 yards long. So I just looked at, well, what's my relationship from 2 to 800? That's times 400. So 1.4 times 400 is 560. So then it becomes a lot easier to find perimeter. Your perimeter is 800 and 800, 560 plus 560. We get 2,720. And then for area, 800 times 560 is 448,000 square yards. Okay, that is going to conclude our Chapter 8 test review. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully this review helped you and Good luck on your test tomorrow. Have a great day.